Barshan has glad tidings to share. Ah, excellent timing, viewing. Just a moment ago I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. What are you playing, Balrog? I know there's like so many cool games. It can be overwhelming. I get overwhelmed just playing 2 different games. It's all so much. There you are, viewing. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor. The artificial atomos, this little thing? You started Beyond the Beyond? Oh my goodness. Are you enjoying it? Because most people say it's really bad. Need for Speed Most Wanted, I love that game, but I think there's like multiple games called that. I played the one on Vita, and it was really fun. Balatro, yeah, that's that hot new game on Twitch. Baldur's Gate 3 and RoboCop. And a Mario 3 hack, it's fun. You love it? Oh my gosh, it's by the Shining Force people. I take back everything I said. What I meant to say was that I hear it's really good and critically acclaimed first RPG on PS1. Oh, really? People get stuck. They need help, they need game facts. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original, a truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the pride of Raz at Han. I would express my gratitude to Nidhana, but it appears she isn't here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. Which should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Right on cue, 'tis good to see you all again. But for the President himself to attend, keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these 3 that we could finish the work so quickly. 'Twas my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcement possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. But enough bragging, here are the scales. I can't remember either, Balrog. But I didn't get that far in that game. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait. Nidhana, is aught the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us without good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? The kind that'll help him in the void, I presume? In that god's forsaken place, he'll need all the help he can get, but you of all people ought to know that, eh? I don't know. This is us getting ready to go into the void and maybe never returning.
My apologies for keeping
You're
you
gonna
waiting.
talk for me.
Vritra, I presume. Indeed, this vessel serves as a host for my eye. I was aware
What
that
the fuck?
alchemists
Age
were busy
progression.
planning something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous
All grown
mission
up.
unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
Not to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use. Again, I ask you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is a risk Void Scent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Varshan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Varshan, and best of luck.
I have something for you as well. While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Arzadar's legacy in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Hydaelyn's gift than her chosen champion?
If there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Yeah, let's go. Little Atomos. Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Yes. Oh my gosh, everyone's here.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadar III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Cast it. Cast it.
Go! Absorb the Void Gate!
That's tasty. That's a tasty treat. Moly. Holy macaroni. Yo, XZ, welcome in.
It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What
So
can we
good to
expect
see
to find
you.
after stepping through?
Yo, Trish.
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent.
So good to see you.
I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, Let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area.
We're about to enter the void to look for this dude's sister,
The command of our mission.
who
I
is a
leave in
dragon
your
who's been
capable
lost for
hands.
millennia.
In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics
That's
to
what's going on.
complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Yeah, that's gonna be us in the void, protected by a bubble, probably. Oh, and this dude just had like a big glow up. Like he was a little kid a second ago, and now he's an adult man. So
We will brave this broken world. and
if
rescue
you
my
remember the little
sister
kid
Ashaya.
Varshan from last stream. And we're using an Atomos to enter the void, which is good for Vor enthusiasts. The Fell Court of Troya. Oh shit, it's a dungeon! Dungeon, 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 dungeon. The tradition is to go with players, even though it's tempting to go with NPCs. I don't have the item level, y'all. I don't even have 575 item level. 575? What does that mean? It means we gotta... So we gotta go buy stuff. It's okay, I made a few sales. I made some sales. I've been leveling my Dark Knight on the side so that I have a tank between 80 and 90. The ideal is to have everything at 90. We're on that PS4, we got those PS4 load times. Hey, it's Laura Croft. Alright, what do we need? We need everything. We need everything that's cheap and it's my worst thing. These are all 560. That's 548. That's terrible. These are terrible. Neck, wrist, and ring. $62 or $30. It hurts me to spend this much money for progression and not for like fashion. Oh wow, that's a big difference. 80 and 30. Man, I can't decide. Get the 80, it's better. Gotta get that. Let's see what that puts us at. So that puts us at item level 588. And I think we just needed 575. Let's go. Popped instantly. And away we go. Oh, look at that cute thing. Cute ASCII art in chat. That's a good sign. You know who doesn't put cute ASCII art in chat? Edgelords and tryhards and mean people. People get like aggro in this game if you fuck up. Not everybody, just the tryhards. Or whatever you want to call them. The game ruiners. But these people look lovely. Look at them. Whoa. Whoops, I holied too soon, probably. See if I remember how to play. So far, so good. We're legends. Killing it. Killing it. Beatrice. Some rats have entered my castle. Tear them apart if you must. Your drifting ether will suffice. It's playing the fucking FF4 music. Roast them whole, the evil dreamers. Said to us. Don't roast me whole. Stubborn rats. There's some here. Some rat haters. Oh shit. Thought I was clear. So I'm just trying to get in as much holy spam to do AoE damage when I'm not healing. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, I see. And every fight in this game has different mechanics, and I've never seen this fight before, so I'm just trying to go with the flow. Not be too much of a newbie. Not sure what's going on over there. Big explosion. This is kind of an easy fight so far, to be honest. Yeah, that was like shockingly easy for a boss fight at this level. There wasn't like anything unique. It's pretty out though, look how pretty it is. Yeah, Troyan. We're in the city of Troya? Is this, and then they're playing like the Troya castle music? That's wild. This is the FF4 expansion. They should call this Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy IV. That wouldn't be confusing at all. Why are you making that face, XE? Is that the face of having two games at once spoiled for you? I mean, if I had to imagine, that's the face, yeah. Don't worry, I haven't spoiled anything yet for FF4. Unless just hearing the song is a spoiler. Which it kind of is. But not in a big way. You were supposed to play that game. Did you just remember? Did it not make it to your list? It's okay. It's fine. I'm not crying or anything. It's totally fine. Just forget it ever existed. The timeline goes FF3, FF5. Oh no! Damn, they doomed the tank, and I'm glad I saw it and did my Asuna. This is Beatrice. But Beatrice, no, Beatrix is FF9. I don't know who this character's supposed to be, new character. I don't get this mechanic yet. Oh shit! I didn't see how the dancer died. The dancer is just dead. Like, I don't know if I fucked up or what. Dang. I died. Oh my god, that was freaky. They're like, why is the healer like not releasing and like rejoining us? And I'm like looking for the right thing to say. Keyboard and mouse players, they just don't understand. They do not understand the struggle of playing with controllers sometimes. Your head is spinning. You can just... I'll tell you what I told Chocolateel. If you have any requests from me, just delete them. Three people redeemed Dark Souls. Who else? VG, me, and... What did Ben request? Dark Souls 3? Dark Souls... Wow. Well, 3... the thing about 3 is, like, you might actually really like 3. 3 is like so good. I don't know if you're gonna like 2. After watching Ben play 2 and being reminded about like the health loss. Like, of course for a pro like me it was no problem to overcome. It seems like you're doing good with your new builds and your battle axe. Yeah, they probably should play it last when they're really pro at that game. That style of game.
So the gate did open again and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
They mean so much to you, even Bart's Nightmare? Wow. What is that thing? Even fights Nightmare.
I am Scarmelion.
Holy shit, it's Scarmelion? I didn't recognize them.
Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
Whee. Shit. It's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine.
Breathe deep of your death.
Holy smokes. Whoa! Favorite role?
My
Shit.
blade thirsts for blood.
Oh! You mean like class to play in this game? Fwa! Fwa!
Protect me, my minion.
DPS, tank, or healer? That's a good question. I like them all. I like tank because usually you get to set the pace of the group. Like, I get to choose whether we fight a lot or a little amount of enemies. I like healer because it helps you like get in the queue faster. And it's just nice to like keep people alive, even though if you die, people get mad. People like to blame the healer. That can be a bummer. And DPS is nice because it's it doesn't matter if you die at all. Like, if you die as a DPS, it's like, oh well, the show must go on. So like when you're learning something and you die a lot, it's like not even a big deal. Whereas people, if you're dying a lot as a healer learning something, they'll be like, you shouldn't play healer, you're bad. We did it! Hell yeah. You like healer. Look at me getting commendations. Is that what you do?
This Scarmelione, he knew the gate.
Scarmelione.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Look at those minions.
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Proceed with caution.
Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us. I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Buried memory. So pretty. This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. From this point onward, you will not encounter Aetherites for a while. Should you leave Troya Castle, you may return here via Weaver's Warding. Okay. Kitty cat? Can't you make it through the door? Oh shit, what did they say? They said the warding scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Ajdaya were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her, let her know that you have come? Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that I require my true form. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more void sent to us. I need to let Aaron in. She thought she couldn't make it through the door, but she totally could. And even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. Yeah, I read that already. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I suppose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let all remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. The creature just snarling at me. What enticing ether you have. Give me some. Give me some. Aw, if only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine, I'll find someone else to eat, Grumble. Imagine trying to talk to these monstrosities. The mistress's eyes are beauteous, sublime. To bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now? I serve, I obey. Please don't eat me. A dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but clever ones are tasty. They might have been eaten already. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung void scent tend to have lower intelligence, 'twould seem. A pity Scarmelion is dead. He was talkative at least. What of you? Kitty, why are you fussing? A clever void scent in the dungeon? That would be the area in which we emerged. Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent, preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon then. Whoa, sweet kitty. Whoa, look at all these statues. That could be on my mount, probably. Aaron's on my lap. And sweetie. I am curious to talk to all these random monsters for flavor text, but that would mean getting off my mount every single time. There's my homies. Could this be the clever void scent? Oh no, it's Xenos? I don't think Xenos is Xenos anymore. I think Xenos has transcended.
You want the fun.
Oh, it's Xenos' Reaper familiar. What the fuck? The void scent bound to Xenos?
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the
Oh,
void.
wow. Oh, wow.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
What do you mean, friend? We're gonna kiss. Kiss the void scent. Oh,
Is that
what?
Heidelin's crystal?
Why is that shining bright? What? What? What?
But how? The light just now, of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
Yeah.
I
Who
was
are
once
you?
bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power.
Stole
There
my
was no
power.
equity in the arrangement.
No covenant.
My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Strictly speaking, I'm viewing cutscene. No freaking way. No freaking way. I have to do that.
So, you're not a friend. Then,
Fourth wall broken.
what is it? What is a friend?
What is a friend? Holy shit. We can be friends. Heidelin's crystal said you're cool, I guess. I don't know. We need some void sent friends to translate for us. Talk to these monsters. Learn where Ajdaya is the dragon sister. Oh, what? Oh, what? As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Void Sent, at least those we've met, and the change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. So they just added this unending codex that like explains to you what's actually going on and who the people are. And that's just so useful for me. So you don't have to watch as many like external YouTube videos to explain things. So I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it you're after? We were looking for a Void Sent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Void Sent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Please forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Void Sent crave one thing alone, ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well, I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we're to talk about the Void, let us do so outside. Come with me. Tell me your secrets, please. That's pretty. That's like
This is
XIV's
where I belong.
background screen. Holy shit.
This endless darkness you call the Void. There was light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished.
The BRB screen is spreading.
Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
Contra, shout out to Contra.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
There's a new Contra game out.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world.
It looks good. I saw Funky Wall Dog
All
playing
life was
it.
transformed into monstrosities, Void Sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat Sin Eaters, darkness begat Void Sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, Its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other. Darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I have neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me void sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
How about 0?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. 0, then.
Mega Man 0. I think it's a nice name.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Do they even know what dragons are?
Ajdaya is her name, and she is my sister.
Yo, what
you
is
have
that
any
like
knowledge of
darkness up there hanging
I
out?
beg you, share it with us.
That's spying on us or something. Yeah, I don't like it. It's hissing at us. It's hissing at us. And now it's gone.
Did you say something?
Did you say something?
No.
I thought I heard a
Yeah,
voice as well.
Estinian made that
The
hissing
tuning
sound.
of void scent, perhaps.
This game is hysterical. I must say, we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle? The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived. Moving? What? Void Scent just are weirdos. It's gonna be hard to understand their ways. Don't mind me, I'm just riding an antelope in the castle. Whee! Or is it a gazelle? My bad. What was I thinking? Running on the table viewing. Oh, it looks like there's gonna be a duty or something. Something that's not just talking to people. Several cutscenes in sequence. And you'll be required to participate in battle. It says if you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent battle. But don't enter battles associated with other quests or log out.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Give it to me now!
Very well.
No way. No freaking way. I thought we killed them.
I should miss my mark.
How are you alive?
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Watched it die. Death doesn't exist in this world, y'all.
And I am free to return whensoever I please.
What?
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
Oh my gosh. We gotta absorb some essence of some void scent.
Your ether. It
Of
is
that
reminiscent
creature.
Of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What does that mean?
What?
What?
I must devour you too.
Two?
Yes, I must. Drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
Ye drifting souls. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are ultimate demons from Final
It's
Fantasy
another death they
Tactics.
want. I say we give it to them.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
You're just gonna leave, Zero?
That you would. But you already owe me a debt. And until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger.
Damn. Brutal.
We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
Wow.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast.
What a bothersome duty.
Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
It should be fine. These are never very scary because if you lose, you can just try again on very easy. And they don't know like what class you're coming in as. So it has to be like doable by all classes, if that makes sense.
We do well to break up this feast quickly.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
Which means like the enemies don't do a lot of damage.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
Pretty cool looking though. Resurrected them all.
He hastens their regeneration.
What will we do?
You cannot defeat that.
They're playing this song from 4? So hype.
Struggle and slaughter all.
This bodes ill.
This does bode ill.
Our foe has too great an advantage.
Yeah, what do we do?
We need to drag him out of this damnable feast.
Yo, Depths. So good to see you. Do you like Final Fantasy?
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
We're fighting a boss. Oh shit. A boss from Final Fantasy IV. The first one on Game Boy. That's shocking. But I'm glad you have some experience.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is. but I have no reason to
Wow! So rude!
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name.
Oh, that's a
You'll
stretch.
have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that I nevertheless did accept.
Oh, wow. So, we just got to this world where, enemies can't die. And so our new friend Zero is from this world, and so she knows, like, how to do it right. She knows what's up.
They've been crystallized.
Look at her go.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
And this is the 4th expansion for FF14. So we're pretty deep. It's pretty cool. There's lots of references to the older games, but you don't have to play the older games to play this game.
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
Whoa, we're gonna fight again. Squad, whole squad.
However, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn poison into cricket. This is gold.
You assemble before my brute strength.
I'm not that worried about it.
Attend to the minions first.
The minions. I can't target the minions. Well, I guess Zero did it. Or somebody.
That's far enough.
These story battles, they're not too hard because they're like balanced so that you can do them with any class, even a class that can't heal or tank well. And if you fail, they let you try again on very easy. Like, it's not... It looks epic, but like, it's pretty low stakes. Oh, and you don't want to stand in the big flashy flash stuff. I just got messed up because I wasn't fast enough. Oh, what? Get those shackles off of our friend. They put shackles on Zero. That's not cool. Gotta break that. I'm just a healer, so my damage is usually just casting one thing over and over. And they don't need a lot of heals because it's a story fight. But when we're running a dungeon and it's like balanced for a team of players, it's really exciting. I love the dungeons. I stepped in the poison. It's fine. Just a little brain rot. It's still good. How do they all know to run? I mean, they know because, like, they're AI and they're programmed to know. I can be, like, really oblivious to the mechanics. Every fight in this game has different mechanics, so you can't really... There's a few things you can apply to everything. But you have to learn every fight individually, basically. Or just wing it. Like, that looks like something we should gather in for protection. Yeah, looks like we're winners. Whoa.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again.
Oh yeah, get crystallized.
What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether.
Did you just see that we've been doing that to your friends?
Memoria. But how? How can you have this
Memoria? I don't know
power?
what that means yet.
Death has no place.
That's the
in
name of the
this
power?
world. We are beyond it. And yet, Lord Golbez, you
Oh
have
my
sent
god.
me to my doom.
They
Curse
just
you and
name
your
dropped
wretched
Lord
flattery
Golbez. That's like
and this
huge.
abominable fate.
Wow. That's an archfiend crystal right there. That's valuable. Take a bite out of that. Like a gummy bear. Yo, Barn. So good to see you. It's going great now that you're here. We're getting some lore drop. Wow. You know who that is?
You are welcome, seekers of might.
This is like a villain reveal happening right now.
I, Golbez, have called you hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming
It's
crusade.
Golbez.
That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yeah, that's basically Sephiroth minus 3. Minus 3 games.
We are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then on the path and pray we are not disappointed.
Bill Goldberg, oh no.
Very well. Behold.
Is that from the hit show The Goldbergs? I haven't watched it.
The fire.
Whoa.
The savage horns.
That's who we're looking for, probably. That's from wrestling.
This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends.
I think I've heard of them now that you mention that.
My 4 arch-fiends.
They're an older wrestler, right? Like from back in the day.
As they are now, they can
You just
consume
unlocked a
but
core memory for
fraction
me.
of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains. But it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Leone called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria.
They said Contra.
Hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
So Zero is
Yes,
from
yes.
this
I
world
still have work to do, so I
and
would
is
thank you not to
teaching
get
us
carried away.
their ways. And creatures can't die here, that's why we had to turn them into crystals. And they kind of seem like assholes. They're obsessed with ether. They're like, I must have your ether as compensation, as payment for telling you anything.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
And we're fighting bosses from
That makes
Final
us
Fantasy
even, I
IV,
trust.
which is fucking epic.
Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Yeah, I like it. I like that game a lot.
A dragon resembling a great worm.
And we're looking for Varshan's sister.
It was Ashdaya.
Who's that dragon that they were showing? I can't believe
Even
how
as it
much
pains
I
me to
know
think she
is
has been
going
made to
on.
suffer.
I've been paying attention for a while now.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
I just want to bite the crystal. Ang, 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 ang. Get that out of your mouth, Graham Tams. That's void scent crystal. In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. Viewing. You've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Void Scent here. Have I? But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. Oh. I think the raid called the World of Darkness takes place like in this area, but I am like hazy on that lore for sure. I wasn't paying attention back then. Yeah, we're always rushed through that dungeon and then like we don't stick around to see the Cloud of Darkness come back to life or anything like that. We're gonna have to fight the Cloud of Darkness again. From what I know of your foray, I can hardly blame you. Perhaps they returned after you left, but if they didn't, there must be a reason why. There are circumstances in which we're unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. Oh shit. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct void scent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey. A fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet, despite his greater strength, Scarmeleon managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the ether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told the heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Oracite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Oracite? I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Void Scent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. She's like Blade. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to viewing. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps? Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Holy shit, barn with the precious bubbles. Make sure to get your precious bubbles in so that we can have one last hurrah on the Wii U Online that's going away. End of an era. I think I might cry. I used to come home from work, hop on Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, and just like have the best time. Online gaming with friends. Playing a game where we cooperate and everyone's nice to one another. So the clever one hadn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps... Golbez? Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the archfiends keep only those fit for battle, others must escape or be consumed. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Good Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. The tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't teach you. I mustn't teach you. I am tasty. Golbez, I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. With his army of minions, Golbez would seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. There's no flight in this area. It's like not a real zone, it's like a little mini zone, little mini instance. Welcome back, viewing. Were you able to learn aught of value? Golbez has minions. So, countless void sent answer to the archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmelion's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Ajdaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already? If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. I don't think she needs protection, though. Protection? I have no need of such. I was a prisoner, yes, but only because I couldn't be bothered to resist. I could have easily broken free had I desired to do so. If you're truly such an aimless creature, then you could do worse than to join us. You needn't expend as much energy to defend yourself as you would alone. Hey, that's thinking. That's thinking in their terms. Trying to be clever, are you? But even if you had a point, your protection isn't enough to persuade me. Very well, Zero. I promise you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one. But regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent, let us go and find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? No, I'm ready. Hope they talk for us.
There it is.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, look at that thing.
Good. It is serve. Get on.
Making my way downtown. Wow. Creatures. Seething. Vibing. Wow, it's a sea monk from FF11. I recognize the FF11 creatures more now than I ever did.
What is this place?
My domain.
My domain? Oh shit.
In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over
You
time,
live like
others
this?
began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs.
Streamer house.
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What's enticing you there? Let me have some.
They're funny. They need to chill out. Turn you into a crystal.
Not fair.
We got a bodyguard.
You are under my protection and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Following. Slash follow me. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. Shit. Alright. It is a void sense nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the void sent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master to or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. Yonder. You're going too, of course, in which case I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Okay. Ready, lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. You live here? This is my abode. I spend hardly any time here. I return only for meditation. While physical wounds can be healed by replenishing one's ether, you can't preserve your form if you lose sight of yourself. Such is the risk inherent in consuming another's soul. It dilutes your sense of self, alters you inside and out. To guard against this, I meditate, visualize who I am in a place all my own. It's deep. You're one of the mortals, is it true? When you die over there, you really die? So it is. What brings you here then? Ah yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently, he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he is about to make a move. Stay away from me if you don't want to be eaten. Stay away. Golbez? I've heard that name before. Ah, I remember, always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this? Yo, Azor. Farfarello. He was a minion of another minion, went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see, perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. So good to see you, Azur. Are you a void scent? No. You are a good lad. This is the heart of my domain. Normally it's deserted, but you and yours have drawn everyone out. I don't recall this statue, though. However it came to be here, I certainly didn't wish for it. You'll be lurking? Thank you so much. So nice to see you. Yeah, we got stuff to do in this game. So many questies. To walk around with her like that, you're her minion then? You know I don't take minions. He has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez? I don't know that one. Only Scathak. Scathash. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Scathach was a powerful voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Satisfied with what you've learned? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. Yeah, I'm a snack. So this statue appeared. We don't know about where that came from. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether, such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way. Yo, we love little cowardly monstrosities. It's Golbez.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Leone. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmelione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. Gonna bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. Yet the very notion wasn't absurd. Drowned in darkness. That's what we all.
And yet Scarmelione still does not answer.
Not picking up the
Were
phone.
he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
Boon. Beg a boon.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether.
All that remains of the dragon's ether?
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
They're like hiding the reveal of what these characters actually look like.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
Because I know what Barbaricia looks like in Final Fantasy IV. And that's like a static sprite. I have no idea what she's gonna look like. All animated and updated. Farfarello keeps to the fringes of my domain. This way. Well, you're Siriato. Whatever will I do? Siriato, this is rather unexpected. Where's Farfarello? Farfarello isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left? That doesn't sound like him at all. Well, he's gone, alright. What more do you want me to say? And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Siriato's behavior? I don't think he was telling the truth. So you think so too? As he says, Farfarello is gone, but that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Siriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee, but instead hid here, where Farfarello usually... No, we must go after Siriato now. Did he eat Farfarello? Got too hungry? Took too big a bite? Siriato, we need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay. Gotta find some stairs. Such as these. Okay, I have to know what Estinian's got to say. If a void scent is too weak to create its own domain, it must join with others for protection. Alternately, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in doing, risk losing its sense of self. 'Tis an inevitable struggle. I thought he was gonna say, like, something about these two hanging out. What's gone into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes, Barbaricia. Barbaricia? Who is that? We must flee, all of us. There's no time. I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? I already told you, Barbaricia, the Archfiend of Wind. Oh, you didn't say that. You didn't say Archfiend. You say... We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I don't want to fight anymore. That's why I fled and came here. I see, that explains everything almost. I thought it was Farfarello who used to serve an Archfiend, not you. Not you who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbaricia's minion. There is only one explanation. He devoured Farfarello, didn't he? Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarello? And not just a portion of his either, but his entire being? How did you know? It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange. As if there was more to you. As if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely, it was at Farfarello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. I admit it, Farfarello didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything, hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment. For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarello must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation has joined with Siriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfarello, but there's nowhere to go. Nowhere. Then tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one. She's come, y'all. Freaking out.
And she's brought her domain with her.
Or shit.
The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I'm out of here.
Eaten and being eaten. Are you ever to be left in peace?
You and me both.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Holy smokes. Varn and Sephiroth.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
That's Sephiroth.
So you're Barbaricia.
Wait, that's also Sephiroth.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken.
We got
save in
Sephiroths
reverence and
everywhere.
fear. And what is this pitiful domain?
Pitiful.
Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Oh shit. Oh shit. One shot them. Eaten. Fucking eaten. Joke's on you, they were filled with anxiety.
And good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say?
She's like, I'm about to eat that dragon as soon as I kill you.
Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us.
Yeah, it just took some millennia, but we're here.
Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she? Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Yo, no.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine.
So good to see you.
If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain.
Yeah, they're big
You may
fans of
flee
Imagine
instead if you
Dragons.
wish.
That's
If
how
the
they
fate of
learn.
the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
If we go out, we'd be playing into her hands, but like, we gotta go.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
Yeah, we're pretty desperate.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Babaricia too recognized its potency.
No ordinary ether. It's that
Very
special
well.
dragon
bargain.
ether. That'd be sick to have a floating island in the void with like a cool purple sky. Now you're talking. I just need a little sunshine, just a little. You're already writing the Mistcraft Dimension book. Let's go. Less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed, this is no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now. Only the battle. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. Huh? I'm not sure what this means. I can't wield the power at will. Well then, you'd better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ajdaia. If another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmelione taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nisroch. Is that what you call these things? A fun Minecraft mod? Sounds fun. You gotta have purple skies. Whoa. Whoa.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind. Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Storm's Crown, let's fucking go. Oh. That's my party finder? I get it now. Oh my gosh, this song is so good. Did they just do like an 8-bit loop? 8-bit pattern? Oh my gosh. Eight players. Let me up there. I'll solo her right now. What do you mean no instant pop? What do you mean? How dare they? What was that? Oh, yeah, I guess that's what everybody's doing. New seasonal event just dropped. What should we do while we wait? I really don't even know. I need like Beast Trap dailies. I need a Papira and a Tinolqua Mistletoe. Alright, this music is hype as hell, but we gotta wait for our cue. And average time is 22 minutes, even as a healer. Wow! Wow, wow, wow! We'll survive. Wow. Shocking. Okay, I need to see what that was called again. Pipira Tinolqua. Tinolka. Tin. This one is like cheaper overall, and I only need 10. Well, decisions. This name is scandalous. I don't like it. Dang, that's a lot of experience for a little fishy that I didn't even catch myself. Oh, I just got a bunch of 595 stuff. Well, not a bunch, just 4 things. And they're not upgrades. Blah blah blah. I want the Vanu outfit. I must have it. Let me make sure we're going to the right spot. Yes, yes, yes. I've done this exact quest at least 3 times on this character. Maybe more. And I did all this on my first character as well. Why can I not? There you are. Okay, that's one quest done. That was the annoying one too, where we needed the special mount. I had a good site that would it listed everything by patch. And so it was easy to see how far I am specifically on 6.2. Oh wow. Queue's ready. Oh, I found it. It's Gamer Escape. She's iconic.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Okay, let's hope I don't die so much that my party yells at me. Oh, viewing cutscene.
Such rich, exquisite, leave my head shivering with anticipation.
What is this? What is this? My heart is racing. What? What? Everybody, I was standing with everybody. Now I'm panicking. Okay. Oh, well, this healer's going this way. Oh! I'm guessing everyone else has better gear, so they don't get one shot by that. Brutal.
My locks are as the wind.
God. Dude, what do we do? I don't know what to do. I don't know what the mechanic is. I'm not freaking out. I'm trying to heal myself. This shit is spicy, Noel. You're so right. Oh my gosh. It's my first time. Hit 8% mana. No. I'm following them. They know what's up, maybe. Ah! What do I have that I'm not thinking about? I have... Oh shit. Do we need a stack in this? No, it's tanks only. Fucking what? At least I, the thought counter.
You feel it too, do you not?
I'm not in the hair because I was like resurrected. I don't know.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Holy shnikes. Wow. Wow. My word. My freaking word. What are we gonna do? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. No. Whoa, 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 whoa. Truly wild stuff. Oh my god. Ah! What is going on? Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Ah! I think there's time to cast. Oh, not fetters. How are we doing any damage? How are they still alive? Oh shit. Ah! Oh fuck! did it, we did it, we did it, we did it!
No! I will not be denied!
I only died like twice? I only died like twice! Girl! She looks like she's still alive. Don't run into her booty. Trying to get in her booty.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet... You're finished.
Dang.
Damn it all!
Sick. Another one for my collection. Are you sure I can't just bite these? Just have one little nibble.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
We're just... I bet hers tastes like pineapple.
Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
Pineapple.
So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
We're just such
Our efforts
badasses.
have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With
Yeah,
Zero,
yeah.
we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Estinian's so optimistic now.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Zero, are you okay?
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Yeah, we need her big time right now.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern at any rate, being part void sent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. Looks like there's 3 more quests in 6.2, so that's our goal, is these 3 more quests. And we did 6 so far. Shit, what'd they say? They said, how long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Viewing, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. Oh, what happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, viewing? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. You're the ones who felled Barbaricia. I won't make trouble, I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see no better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? Minions. He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Yes. Back to Troy then, and thence home. Homie's waiting for us. Yay!
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
Thank the sisters, y'all. That's Tia and Tamara, sister.
A moment while I close the gate.
You're gonna close the gate with it? It's almost in there? Okay. Convenient that it shrunk down. Pretty convenient.
There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did.
Oh, that's why they were just
We
standing
were
there.
ready
That's
and dealt with them without
makes a
incident.
lot of sense.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Little broski.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Chambers. Hey, movie time is right where I am. They were in my party. Master cutscene. We have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved.
I like that
we
purple
have all
rug.
returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
And we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine harnished cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void scent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void scent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
'Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Two more. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans? I'm just worried about Zero. I'm so concerned. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Merides Mahane and ask for suitable refreshments? Yeah. Excellent. In the meantime, Nidhana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon. Welcome to Merides Mahane. Make yourself comfortable. What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger? Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. A modest quantity of a living mortal's ether? That's a fucked up order. I'm afraid we don't serve that particular delicacy. If I may, I would recommend something gentle on the stomach. Like these apples here. They've just come in and I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. Wow, they're super freaking helpful in here. Nice. Hrothgar. Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nidhana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now? There's nobody there to tell her, like, where she even is? Yeah, freak out, y'all. Freak out. Light? Light?
Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful!
She's gonna freak out.
Ah! Ah!
Ah!
What is this? Some sort of fiend?
A fiend? Where is it? Where?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
Apples. Delicious. Eat it, eat it.
I took the liberty of arranging
Why are you a little
refreshments.
kid again, Varshan?
I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
What if it's better though? Oh my gosh! You're supposed to eat it. What are you doing? What?
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow. That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act.
Yeah, she just
Taking
ate
ether
it
in
like
small
it was a
amounts like this
vampire
is one
hunter
thing.
D.
But diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
Whoa.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
That is important.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
Go back there? That place sucks.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back.
Yeah, they don't have apples.
Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister.
Yo, whoosh.
I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches.
So good to see
if
you.
He still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Watchword. What's your watchword, Whoosh?
Better late than never. In the short time you spent
You don't
in
have
our
to tell
world,
me.
you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet-Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. Come too.
I thought she was gonna say, like, a regular heartbeat.
You have my thanks.
I have a condition. I'm asthmatic. This world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad am I to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from? Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Alright, Mahan it is, then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Milil. Yeah, let's go. So epic to see you, Whoosh. You getting up to anything fun? Never mind these mild spoilers. Nothing to see here. No big deal. Zero is from another world. She's helping us kill enemies there that can't be killed by normal means. Barshan is like the embodiment of a dragon, and we're looking for his sister. And that's basically all you need to know. Welcome to Maraid's Mahan. Greetings, Malil, and may I introduce you to Zero. She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Ah yes, Maraid has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. 'Twas here that viewing obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, 'tis certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? The dancers, they move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. How needlessly complicated. We Voidsent prefer simpler pleasures. That may be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. Yeah, okay, we can do that. That's not the way. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Radzat Han has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tomestones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops in the 13th. Do you never make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Oh shit, Whoosh, you're streaking. No, that's totally cool. You're doing a Dota match? We were just talking about Dota earlier in Ahab's stream. You were probably there lurking. I guess Tony used to play... Whoa, it's Tony used to play Dota 2. That's how they got their fucking 5-digit follower account. Why, Master Vertra? How may we serve you this morning? If you're here for your vessel, I am afraid we're still tending to it. No, there's no rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think on it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start, that I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? It's hardly uncommon in our world. When given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest. We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. Now, no need to decline outright. I dare say you are tired, so let us save it for another time and return to Meghaduda. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. So we're going to the fibers. Get those fibers. Get more fiber in your diet. Some sort of fruit. Pitiful things, though. I imagine you'd need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed to silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Thavnarian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Where'd you get your clothes? Master Vertra, and viewing too. It's the orphans. If it isn't young Marad, and that must be your sister, Yasra. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice, and we all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day, Estinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly? Estinian paid you a visit? That as well. Is she a new friend? Maybe. Friend, you know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She's a visitor from a faraway land, you say, and is still unfamiliar with our language? Then we'll teach you. A friend is someone you like to play with. Aw. Play with. Yeah, aren't we playing the game together right now, Zero? Zeno seems to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing? I could say more or less, or absolutely not. More or less. I don't know. I don't know! Why isn't I don't know a choice? I see, but is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why he traversed the great expanse, why he risked life and limb for you. Bad friend. Very bad friend. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Oh, okay. Well, we'd better get back to our errand. Creepy void scent lady. Goodbye, it was nice meeting you. Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world, but the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange. Your behavior and your reasons, I find myself baffled at every turn. But the feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It was the right decision to join you. Aw, what a sweet thing to say. Okay, final quest in the patch. Let's go. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Let us return to Megaduda. Alright, what is... Oh, that's what the spot is called. Welcome back, Master Cutscene. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? We got wine. We got cooked bird.
What are your impressions of Radzatan?
We got cheese. We got apples.
There's a lot of mortals.
So many mortals?
Considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think.
How do you do, fellow mortals?
If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
They know about Eidolons?
The
I
Ascians.
always say Eidolon.
And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Eidolon.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer.
You say it my way? Yes, Null, yes! They can't just spring new pronunciations on us like this.
When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared.
Oh.
They who were blessed with a singular power.
Heroes.
The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
Touched in a bad way?
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity
She's
come
so
to
cool.
pass?
She's like Blade,
Did
half
the
vampire.
Memoriates not triumph?
She's like Vampire Hunter D.
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace. Only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had seen.
All of their strengths, none of their weaknesses. The Daywalker. The Endwalker.
They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Void Sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Oh shit, they spread the taint?
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
It's not cool.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years
I
and
love
years
spreading
we
the
fought,
taint.
but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
This game's scandalous.
The flood of darkness.
Horny and scandalous.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through.
Gotta squeeze through that crack.
And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Void Sent in full.
I feel like I didn't, catch that explanation.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
I need to like reread that last page.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there,
Ishtola
is
is
it
like,
not?
that shit's not lost. We're gonna bring it back.
What are you getting at?
We're pro, and I thought you knew.
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Yeah, I would just skip all of that. We got food here. And wine. Jaw dropped. Void scent, mind blown. I had to lean back in my chair just now.
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
Yours is still fucked, but we're gonna save it.
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction.
Yeah,
Which
we're
gives me
awesome.
cause to hope there may be a way to restore light and life to the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But
Exactly.
having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things?
It's
As if you mean
dark
to...
and emo. We're just gonna open a
But
hot topic there.
the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye.
We got a 5-minute
And in
warning.
light of what
Uh-oh.
we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we scions, former scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Steve cooked this feast that you see on the table, and we're about to eat it in real life.
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Oh, wow.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Void Scent.
Yeah, we do need her very, very badly.
You know how it works. If you want my help,
What do you call
you
all
must
this
pay
food?
my price.
So edgy, so sharp. That hat is so sharp.
You've drawn Golbez's attention. It's going to cost you more. A lot more. I will consider this a deposit.
She loves apples. Oh, hell yeah, no. You gotta have the outfit. Gotta have it. My Hrothgar can't even wear the hat. Alright, yes, this is the end. Though our time in the Void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives, and it cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. The tricorn, you gotta love it, you gotta have it. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark on my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far. Yeah. She's a Reaper, but like a red mage, but a cowboy? Everything you could ever ask for. Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts, of this we can be sure, but with you all at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed, that we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. Sweet. Final cutscene. Meanwhile, elsewhere. I'm looking for a raid target. Oh. Not logged in Firefox. Let me just wait a minute.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
Useless.
Twas no lie. They conspire with a memorial.
And their search for the dragon.
So husky, so smooth.
Here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
Interlopers?
I may, my lord. I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Yanso's cooperation. Now there's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha-ha! Some excitement for a purpose.
Excitement for a change. Oh dang, I see a bunch of people streaming that we can raid.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should fortunes be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. Irony that the blessed damned should set us free. As I swore so long ago.
Why are you so evil, Golbez?
The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled.
My ambitions. Alright, who are we rating? Maybe Drusy, maybe Tux, maybe XE.